Hi, this is Misha, and I have something new today to show you from the folks over at WBP in Rogow, Poland. Earlier this year we showed you this. This is the Lynx pistol. I've got the more modern handguards on it, but it also comes with wood and it has a scope rail. These do not come in with threaded barrels, but we threaded this one and put on a WBP flash hider. This is one of their styles. This one's kind of the slim style. This has a 10-inch barrel, chrome lined, cold hammer forged, and actually this barrel is made at FB-Radom. WBP gets their barrels from FB-Radom along with some other parts. Otherwise, we're a pretty classic gun. This does have a short gas system, however, it's not so short that it cannot take standard handguards, so a regular upper and lower will fit, as well a regular pistol grip. Has a painted finish, polished bolt carrier group, hard to do like this, nice trigger on these, so on and so forth. Standard sights, as you see. I like these top covers because they're kind of extra thick and smooth, much like a Tanto. This was the original release full, the first gun to come in from WBP. And now we have, in this box here, the second gun. Not different exactly, but also different. Let's get rid of this box. It's just a cardboard box, not much in it. So it does come with one 30-round polymer mag, as the first did. Ta-da! This is the Lynx Tactical. Same basic lines as the first. Still have the 10-inch barrel. Still an FB-Radom, cold hammer forged, chrome line. Still take standard handguards with the short gas system. Still have a Polish 1.0 stamped receiver. Have kind of the extra thick top cover. Dimpled magwell. Standard pistol grip. Standard double stack magwell. So what differentiates the tactical from the standard? Well, starting at the muzzle, this has the little bit fatter muzzle device, and this comes in already threaded 14x1 left hand. Huzzah! It's a great thing. It does have the typical nut on the end with a small tack weld on the bottom for import. It took me, keeping in mind I'm blind, about 10 minutes with the cutting wheel on a Dremel to take it off and a good pair of channel locks to unscrew it. For you, probably 5 minutes. The weld is there, it's secure, it's not going to come off on its own, so it complies with import, but with just a little bit of cutting through the weld and then a good pair of grips to kind of unscrew it, you have threads. It even has the plunger, and this nicely times up. No wiggle, no play. What's also nice about these WBP flash hiders, they have a 14mm thread, but they also have 24mm inside. If you want to use that, let me flip it over. There is a screw here. Loosen that screw, and then this unscrews, and so you have an adapter. So they were actually threaded 24 and 14. Kind of nice. Has a standard front sight base, open ear, you see. It has the railed upper handguard, Picatinny compatible, polymer lower with heat shield. Now, the rear sight, or rather lack thereof, is quite different. Instead of having a typical AK rear, this has a short pick rail with a 1, 2, 3, 4, focusing on that, notches for mounting a scope, and as you see, it's pretty well contiguous with the handguard here. This is not cast, it is machined billet according to WBP. So for those of you wanting to run kind of a scout mount style scope sight, there you go. Because of this, we don't have a typical standard control to release the upper handguard. Instead, we have kind of a push pin system. There's a small spring-loaded pin in this hole here. You can use the end of the cleaning jag or some other tool. A bullet might also fit to press the spring detent in, and then the handguard pulls off. So it's not toolless removable now. It does have a small spring-loaded button you need to press with some kind of small instrument. The good news is that means this upper handguard fits very tightly and even has spring tension on it, so it makes it a little more usable. Moving on, we still have the polished bolt carrier group, which I like. I know some don't. That's fine. It's personal taste, I know. But we do have the enlarged control barrel style with this ledge here for easier use on the tactical. Definitely makes the AK safety a smidge more ergonomic, especially to flip off, but also to flip on. Keep in mind this one's new too. It's stiff enough, but it has a, you can do it by hand, as you see. So that's nice. We also have the barrel style, I'm going to sort of kind of point this at you, extended enlarged paddle mag release, which I've always felt was kind of handy. It's especially good if you have a kind of a stuck mag and you need to get in there. It gives you a lot better leverage, but this one fits the polymers just fine. There's enough room. They don't really wiggle much, but it's a good mag well. Of course, it is a mil spec. Let me take that out again. You can see it's double. It's not a cutout. Moving over to the left side, you'll see we have XY stamps here, which we all enjoy seeing, along with the dimples and the magwell. And you'll notice we do not have a scope rail mount on the left side. This is because we have two rails up here, so they felt this wasn't needed. This will be good for those of you considering SBR, because with the original, while this side is clear, this side has the rail getting into where the stock, if you go for the underfolding route, would normally go. So that is something to consider. I actually haven't field stripped this, so let's do it for the first time together. Typical AK, like I said, typical heavy top cover, spring. Yes, this does have the rear trunnion. I know you probably can't see it on camera, but it does have the holes for being cut out for the underfolding stock. So if you want to do it, all you have to do is drill out these holes, put on the stock. You can either make this into a carbine by putting on an extended device to make the barrel from 10 to 16 inches. This is good for our friends in states with restrictions. Or you can SBR it and leave the barrel as is. I know this isn't earth-shatteringly new news. The gun isn't super different, but it does have some nice modernizations and updates. It is as smooth as with the same nice trigger as the original Lynx, and it is an option. So if you like the features, and if you're planning to SBR it, and if you don't have the skill to thread your barrel, this might be a choice for you. These are going to retail for about the same price as the standard Lynx Classic. MSRP is around $6.99, with retail probably a smidge lower. You know how MSRP works. The differences what these come with, this has just what you see here. The Lynx Classic has what you see here with the same mag, the more modern handguards, and it also comes with the classic wood handguards and a gas tube for it. So you do get the extra handguards with the Classic. On the other hand, you get an already threaded barrel with the tactical, and you get the extended controls, and you get the billet rail up here instead of on the side. So you as the consumer have two choices now. And what I really like is that this shows that WBP is continuing. And so we've got two models so far in 2018. Maybe we'll end up with one or two more before the year's out. And hopefully they do keep trying to do things. Maybe these have all been in 7.6239 so far. Maybe eventually we'll see a 5.56. I don't think 5.45 is likely, but hey, if there's enough demand, you never know. Who knows? But yeah, something new from a WBP. We're going to get this out to the range as quick as we can, probably throw a brace on it, and that will probably ultimately end up SBRing this one. I'm not sure yet. I might just make it into a braced gun. Haven't really made a decision yet, but I will. Well, if you didn't check out our earlier videos on the Lynx Classic, please do so. And if you just like Polish AKs, we've got quite a bit on the Barrel and other WBP guns, so you might want to check out the playlist, guys. As always, we really appreciate you tuning in. If you'd like to help support the channel, please check out the link to our Patreon page. If you have any questions, sorry, it's not the gun hanging up, it's the mag, guys, because it's a brand new polymer mag, you see. If you have any questions, please post them below. Just keep in mind this is a very new gun to us as well. As always, this is Misha, and we will catch you next time.